episode of People's Mic. I am you're a fucking piece of shit. I hate you so much.
Sorry.
Hi. Introduce yourself.
I'm Doug.
Piece of shit. You're still dark. You're just dark as fuck.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm a shadowy figure.
Just the skin color. What are you talking about?
He has dark skin.
He's black. Oh boy. Sorry.
Hey man.
I'm Kevin Kham, baby. Kevin motherfucking Kham.
I'm Vaughn Roberts.
Woo! Vons.
Back.
There are no Vons on the East Coast.
What?
There's
Vaughn's grocery
There's
store.
a lady Vaughn.
There's
Lady.
a grocery store Vaughn's on the East Coast.
There is?
I mean West Coast. No,
I know, I'm saying East Coast. There is.
Yeah, you're right. There ain't.
Christine Ferreira. Hi, Christine.
West Coast, we have Vons.
What is Vons?
We have
What is
Ralph's.
It's LA.
We have what's
Yeah,
the
weird shit.
Safeway?
Chicken
Yeah.
Wiggly's? Piggly Wigglies?
Yeah, we have all
Is
those
that a thing?
guys.
Piggly? I've never heard of Piggly.
Pink
Wiggly.
dot.
Piggly Wiggly's in
Piggly
Atlanta.
Wiggly?
It's like a 99-cent.
There's no really go-to What's the go-to supermarket on the East Coast?
Seafood.
There's a lot.
Key food. See, they'll never know because we have space for huge
We don't have that space.
supermarkets.
No, we don't
Yeah,
have
And
one.
it's-
where you can walk around.
You can walk around.
We have bodegas.
It's almost
we
like
have
a
key
hang.
food. And,
There's Trader Joe's, Whole Foods.
Yeah, but we got
ShopRite.
those. We got nicer
Big
ones
Y.
of those.
Yeah, we got
There's
ours are
shopping-
pretty nice,
Chris.
There's grocery stores all over.
and they
the
don't
goddamn
smell like
East
piss outside of it.
Yeah. There's a Whole Foods in California where they have a bar. I guess they have that
This is
here.
the aroma of New York. You know?
Piss.
That's how you know where you're going when you can't tell if it's piss or pretzels, right?
Also, the East Coast has a lot more major cities than the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
New York, Boston, Atlanta, Miami, Orlando.
The West Coast is just California.
I was gonna let you name them.
Yeah, the
Make
West
it
Coast
in.
is just Los Angeles. And, well, Seattle.
best.
And what's that other one? Portland. But is that even on the
And
coast?
Vegas,
Vegas?
Arizona.
True,
You know,
Vegas.
it was funny.
But that's
when I-
nowhere near the coast, really.
When I was in LA and I'd meet
It's
people,
actually 4 hours from the coast.
That's a long time.
I'd meet people from New
It's
York.
like 200 miles.
They try to,
Yeah, Chris.
they try to act like there was a New York LA thing. I'm
So-
like, no, LA is just way better in terms of like living there and like if you want to like establish a home there eventually, it's obviously way better. There's no competition. And now I get to New York and people are like, oh yeah, definitely that's the case.
New York just has a beautiful aesthetic because of the buildings. That's mainly what it is.
New York's the place you
And
come
his-
to grind.
Yeah, and the work ethic. You can build a solid work
Yes.
ethic here.
That's what it is, the work
that's
ethic.
That's really what makes
fun.
New York
Once
great.
you're established, you get the fuck out of here. You're
That's
not
what
raising
everybody
a family
does.
here.
That's what everybody does. Majority of
people
people.
Yeah.
fall in love with New York. There's a lot of people that
But
come here
once
and
you
they're
get
like, I'm never
established,
leaving.
you always have a home here.
Yeah, people are like,
they
I'm
get-
never fucking. New York is the place to be.
Yeah,
but
like,
Everybody
A
says
lot of
you
y'all
leave.
great people, they end up moving to Atlanta.
well, nowadays,
LA,
yeah.
where's you have
LA.
the money to?
Yeah,
They'd be like,
people-
oh, I got the money to live
Exactly.
in other places. But if you ain't got
You
the
grind
money,
here,
yeah.
make your money, go to LA,
other
and live
places.
a much better life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause, and it's funny when the New Yorkers move to LA, they don't act like New Yorkers no more.
Oh no, they
They're
switch
more
in a
pleasant.
second.
Oh yeah.
They switch
They're
in a
way
second.
more pleasant.
Yeah.
They're not shitty as they
Because
are
then you
here.
become your imagination. You know.
And the women that come from
Madonna
New
gets
York,
an accent.
the women that come from New York, they go from not speaking to anybody on the streets to like, hey, just walking up to motherfuckers looking for a connection.
I talked to my friend got a New York
From New York?
girlfriend.
Girl,
Yeah.
Really?
You guys spend 18 hours a day in your cars by yourselves.
That's crazy.
Uh,
18 hours a day.
Not that much, but you know, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the 405 does that to people. But if you know how to get around LA without
yeah.
getting on the freeway, you're a native and you're pretty
Take
good.
the 10 instead of the 405 if you're
Yeah.
coming from downtown. But Jimmy,
Yes,
you saw Midsummer.
I did. You going right into it?
I'm going right into it. I want to hear your review, and there's strong opinions. I'm sick of. I'm learning who I can ask and
hope
who
it
I
doesn't
can't
get
ask.
awards. I feel like it's going to be nominated
I hope
for
not.
some bullshit.
I hope not.
Because it was intense. It was an intense movie. I thought about you at the beginning when the guy was thinking about breaking up with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because I was like, because he thought about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was the moment where he should have just walked away.
Yes.
If you think about it, you walk away. And I didn't want to say anything in the theater. I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, because that would have been the end of the movie.
Jimmy, I was watching it with my girl, and during that scene, she was just like shaking her head at the movie. I was just like,
It's like a roller coaster. Because she was bad shit. I mean, yeah, her family just died, but she was still
crazy,
annoying as shit.
Yes,
like she took that grief to the next level.
Because it wasn't just grief; she was making weird faces the whole time, and it was strange.
Once you try to leave, and they do the, can we still talk? Can we just work these problems out? No, leave, get the fuck out of there. And then he invited her on the trip.
Yeah,
which no. That's not gonna. No, I don't care where you're going. No,
I don't know what this movie's about.
Can I say something?
Okay.
One thing I didn't understand was like I couldn't buy into people's emotions because the things that were happening were so fucking crazy. Like she was being hurt by him fucking somebody else, but there's like a whole group of women, and it's obviously super fucked what's going on, and somehow they're still being hurt by just like regular average things. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it was the whole emotion because now at that point they were all on drugs. They're all fucked up.
Yeah,
And at that point it's just all coming down. My family's dead. He's fucking somebody. I don't know how to get the fuck out of here. It's the pressure of all of that. Not just, oh man, he's fucking somebody. But
you saw people like kill themselves and like you're still being fazed by what's going on at this point.
She's cracking. She cracked.
The funny thing about that movie is no black people got mad at the lack of black people in the movie.
Because in this circumstance,
well, it takes place in Sweden.
It was in Sweden.
They got black people in Sweden.
They do have black people in Sweden.
Maybe like two.
No normal black people would stay in that commune. So,
right.
Yeah.
No, but the guy was like, yeah, we just want to see. I see why that black guy wanted to, and the other black guy should have been.
Oh, he should have been gone a long time.
He should have been.
Ago.
He was like, what the fuck? Nah. And after he found out the guy was trying to sleep with his girl, he'd be like, yo, let's get the fuck out.
He was like, the black dude played like a white dude in a scary movie who wants to explore and do the shit where
He's
normally
a weirdo.
The black dude would be like, no way, you know?
He's definitely a weirdo, man.
He had white friends.
He grew up in a white neighborhood.
Yeah. He was what I call new black.
New black.
They're changing the
black narrative.
The black narrative.
He's basically a minority.
Oh, he's still gonna die. He's still gonna die.
Yeah.
And they're gonna plant a tree out of his dead body. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
It was just like
the whole thing is supposed to be
sticking out.
It's almost like bro-y because the whole point is like, oh, this is a movie that's supposed to be like a mushroom trip. Like that's the point, right?
It was supposed to be.
Which is like, okay, so what's you're just saying like, okay, we get it. You took mushrooms, big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I didn't buy into it. Even as an art film, I'm just like, whatever.
It was too arty.
It was
too arty. And I knew it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. So
I
sat in it because of you. I was like, it was a movie he wanted to.
I wanted to. I was excited for it. I will say this: did you see Hereditary?
Hereditary was good,
dude. The two best things that this director is so good at is like the women crying. Like the girl,
he catches them crying really good.
So good, like it's heart wrenching. Like that's the best acting. Like when she was in Midsummer, when she was crying in the beginning, that was the most powerful scene.
When the girls when they cried with her.
No, not that shit. That was weird. I'm talking about the very beginning where she's crying on his lap about her.
That was annoying.
That was annoying?
Yeah,
you didn't feel something?
I was pep talking her. I was like, listen.
I think
I got chills.
I think it looks visual. I think what he does is visually beautiful as far as on some scene, LA type. The way he messes with the camera type shit.
Yeah.
I think his color coding on just the way that the film looks and how they all match up with his other films is very beautiful. I think it's just the way he puts the picture together.
The girl was hot.
The girl was hot.
And she was like hot in the movie because I looked her up.
She hot in real life?
In real life, no.
No. Oh shit.
In the movie,
she's average now. They toned her down. So
in the movie,
yeah.
They made her up a little in the movie.
Really?
They gave her like dirty blonde hair and like her eyebrows and shit and. Because she's British in real life, and you see her, and she has very pale skin. She was tan in the movie.
She has an accent.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I hate being fooled by that shit.
That's my pet peeve. I fucking hate
the chick from Game of Thrones, the Targaryen chick.
Oh yeah,
the lead.
They all have accents.
Yeah, her accent when she speaks.
The black people,
she sounds dumb.
Huh? It's so strong. Her accent is so strong it makes her look ugly when she speaks.
I love
Like,
the
she's
actors in
overannouncing
Game of
it.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, you want to touch it? Like, oh,
I'm the mother of
you know
dragons.
what I'm excited about, right? Did you finish watching Stranger Things?
Season
the last
2?
one? 3. We're on 3 now.
The one that just came out?
The one just came
Oh,
out.
no. I haven't even started.
There's a little black girl on there. She's a showstopper. She's dope.
12?
Have you seen it? No, not 12.
Oh, no.
What? She has no power. She's just. When we were talking about, I don't want to put a stereotype on her, but
Uh-oh.
how do I? She had catchphrases that should be on T-shirts. She was that kind of character, like the fun character that was. She just kept
So
saying shit.
it's
You
kinda-
fucking nerds.
It's just like a stereotype.
But it fit in the 80s, so wasn't.
I think what he's
wasn't
trying to say
that
was
offensive.
she was actually more realistic.
more realistic. Yeah,
Because you a lot of people they put black kids on TV and we're like very docile and trying to fit in, and that's not always the case.
no.
Right.
And she cursed. And it was good.
It takes place in the 80s.
in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in the 80s, black kids were cussing up a storm.
Motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah.
put yourself in that situation with those fucking idiot kids in
Yeah.
Stranger Things. It's like I would be like, what the fuck are you
What the
guys?
fuck?
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys are
Yes.
fucking idiots.
It was the right recipe of what they needed for that shit.
But isn't that what 11 is kind of? in
No.
a way? Like she's the one who's like, you guys are weird.
She's
No.
sexually confused. She doesn't know
Yeah,
what's
she's
going on.
weird.
Yeah.
She's awkward.
She's an
They,
alien.
they didn't show like the black neighborhood in this town. Like there's a black neighborhood with kids. And
Yeah.
Where is
It's,
the town?
that does bug me like
Yeah.
like in
like
movies
they just riding around.
we're always just one like piece, but in real life it'd be a bunch of us out there.
Yeah. There's a town everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Like-
Now where
Like
I'm
in the
from.
movie It, we were all supposed
You
to
probably didn't go there. Where you from?
No, I'll be honest. I mean,
Where you from?
like my
Where you from?
hometown, there was a lot of Puerto Ricans, but no like black people.
but Puerto
there was
Ricans
no, like,
are black,
where you
son.
from?
I guess
Where you from?
they're Puerto Ricans.
They're Afro-Latino.
I'm from Southbridge, Massachusetts. But the town I went to high school in, there was literally no people of color whatsoever. I mean, there was 3 black kids in my graduating class, and they were triplets. I'm not fucking with you.
Pretty funny.
But on It,
Yeah.
There were 75 black kids at my school.
No,
remember
I
the
don't think
movie
there's-
It? They tried to make it seem like all the black people died in one building, got burnt up in one
Really?
building.
I gotta
On the
see
new
it
one.
again. I
The
gotta
new
see
one.
it
You didn't
again.
see it, right?
I couldn't sit through it.
You
I
don't
saw it.
remember the house, the special house that
The
the
haunted
black
house?
that black kid wouldn't go in because they put all the black people in the house and burned them?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
Damn, y'all niggas don't pay attention to movies.
I was too busy worrying about the clown and shit. I don't know what's
I think
going
John Wick
on.
came out the same time, and I wasn't about it.
No, it came out way before. John Wick 2?
And one of the something came out that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I wasn't. I
on
wasn't
It
aware.
the
I go
Clown.
back- Part
It-
2. They got
Part 2 is
film for
coming.
Part 2. I'm not that excited for it.
For It,
Yeah.
they're making a part 2.
Made a
I'll
part
probably
Well,
see it.
they already had a part 2 in the beginning. See,
You
this
like
is a
horror
remake.
movies.
Dude, because
It
this,
is a
this
remake.
girl is super.
Yeah, but
It,
she
it started
got
out
me
as a
into it.
book, then
Right.
it was remade,
But it's
then
been
it was
remade
remade again.
twice.
She likes horror movies
I mean,
a lot.
It's been remade twice. Like, it was made as a television series originally, and then there was that movie, and then there's the brand new movie. But now they're making a sequel. There wasn't a sequel book, right? Stephen King didn't write an It
No,
2.
he has
right?
one book.
So
what
it's
the
gonna
fuck?
be real bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
It's like Sandlot. too.
Does he have anything
and
to
it
do
was,
with it? Or he
I don't
just-
think so.
and he didn't have a sequel to the sequel. The first one was a movie. Then
Tim, what's his name?
Then he
TV
put
movie.
then they had a TV movie,
Right.
which is the movie
Yeah.
that talks about them going into adulthood.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I think that's
So
what the
this-
second
So
one
that's
is.
second one?
So this is the second one that's going to cover
I have an
that,
idea for a
obviously,
horror
or
movie.
whatever.
Do it.
Okay, this is my idea.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I got an education
What, you sneezing on stuff over there?
Chucky.
Okay.
This is
Okay,
what
which
I'm
one?
gonna
Like
write.
Chucky?
You gonna
So
make
this
it?
is I'm gonna make it. I'm
Let's
gonna
do
write
it.
it. This is the concept. So it's like a zombie movie, except the people who come back to life, they're not actual zombies. They're just normal. So the whole idea of the movie is like you have people coming back to life, and there's like some guy, he's going to see his wife, and he's like, "Wait, you're married again?" And that's the whole struggle. She's like trying to. We were in love. What's going on? And people have to adjust to their regular lives, having their loved ones come back. You know, maybe some kid comes back to life, and the family had new kids because they thought he was dead. They can't afford another kid. What are they going to do? So it's a very much a realistic
So it's not a zombie movie.
It's not a zombie movie. It's a
Lifetime.
It's
Yeah,
a
it sounds Lifetime.
it's a real life movie.
There's no running.
It's
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 sci-fi.
a running-
It's
like
like
a-
sci-fi
it's-
because they're coming back, but
It's like a Black Mirror thing.
It's like
almost.
100.
Well, Black Mirror has to do with
They're making a bunch
technologies.
of those. But you like those shows? A bunch of these shows where like a bunch of the town people disappeared and then they
Oh, I
start
love
coming
that.
back one by one.
I
yeah,
like
that's
that shit.
the 100 or
Yeah,
whatever.
with the
Something
100.
like
There was
Oh,
a
I
bunch of
remember
them
that.
on NBC. The one with the airplane, where the airplane disappeared and then
Wow.
it reappeared.
that. Yeah, so you just
Yeah.
Don't tell me I'm doing the same thing. Have you heard of this premise before?
that's why.
Yeah, the first
That's why.
page.
That's why I'm like, oh, I forgot. There's like different degrees of like nerds because I'm kind of a movie nerd. But then I forget, like, you guys don't be knowing shit, so I'd be like, oh,
They're
you don't
younger.
know that?
They're younger, yeah.
Okay.
There's different.
What
degrees
what
of
what
nerds.
what?
Say the movie, right? Say the premise of the movie and see
I'll
if
get
they
it.
know if it's a real movie or something you made up.
Kevin's older
Okay.
than me, just so you know.
Okay, so there's this guy, man. He's struggling in life, but his only desire is to like drive trucks and arm wrestle.
This
He
is
goes
made
into
up.
an arm
No.
wrestling tournament.
This is the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The
of
whole-
Clint Eastwood.
what the fuck is he talking about?
What is it? What is it?
No, it was a movie with Sylvester Stallone,
Stallone.
and he used to ride around in a truck and arm
I
wrestle
love that
niggas.
fucking movie.
Have you ever
And
seen
it was a fucking
over
motivational film.
the top. Over the top. Shit.
Oh,
Yo.
it fucking sucked.
Have you ever seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, though? That's the same
It's a-
premise. It's about Clint Eastwood just drives around and fist fights people. He does, like, underground fist fighting. That's
Does
how he
he?
makes
It's
his
like
money.
fucking Blood and Bone.
Who?
Yeah.
Like
But
what?
I've never seen that.
What did
He said the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I
Yeah.
gotta check Good, Bad.
That's like a classic movie.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
that's
Good, the
not-
bad, and the ugly.
No, that might
no,
be a Western.
You're wrong. I was like, what the fuck is he
No.
talking about?
Yeah.
You're talking. Yes.
He said the good, the bad, and the ugly.
No.
First of all,
That's
Clint
not a good,
Eastwood
bad,
has
and
never drove around and fist fighted
No, no,
anyone.
no,
He's
no,
always
he did,
shooting.
he did.
Yeah, with a monkey.
With
He had
the
a monkey.
orangutan.
Yeah, an
I
orangutan.
forget the name of that
It's-
fucking movie.
it-
That's a real movie
Yes,
too.
He got you.
Yeah, he got me. He got me with that
He
one
was
because
very-
that movie wasn't popular. But the good and bad and ugly, that was a popular
Yeah,
ass
that's
movie,
a
and that was a
famous
western.
Yeah, it's a Western, yeah. I mixed up the title.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Forgive me.
Damn, you gotta look at it. I want to know the title of that. I remember that with the fucking monkey. Like, what was the point
Gran
of the monkey?
Torino, that's what it's called.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Gran Torino. No.
That's
This
where he
guy's
hates
fucking
Asians.
sick, man.
Yeah.
Oh
He did
shit!
hate Asians.
Have you ever seen Gran Torino?
No, but it wasn't a movie that interested me.
You don't like Clint Eastwood.
I like Clint Eastwood. The last Clint Eastwood movie I watched was
I did see the one where he played
the movie
the
he-
drug mule. Did you
well,
see
that was,
saw
that
that?
was
That
good.
was actually decent.
Was it good?
The last Clint Eastwood movie I saw that I actually liked was the one where he was like in a town and he was like really and he hated Asians.
That's
That's
Gran
Gran
Torino.
Torino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. I was like, oh, shit.
That was
And the
a great
Asians
movie.
came and shot him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he
Oh
went to
yeah,
them.
he
went
pulls
to
out a
them.
lighter. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you do that?
He wanted to die. That was the
He
whole
wanted to
point.
die.
He was like,
Because
I'm
he-
dying anyways.
And
No,
the
I think
Asians
it's
were
because he
gangsters.
wanted them to be guilty. He knew they would get caught
Yeah.
for shooting him without a weapon.
But he knew he was dying anyways because he had lung cancer. He was like
Yeah.
coughing up blood the whole
Yeah,
movie.
you knew he stopped.
And he was like, fuck it, I'm just going to get shot by
It's similar to the premise of Samuel L. Jackson when he was like a teacher and his students.
Coach Carter.
No,
No, it's the other one.
it was one. It was
Remember
one
the
before your
Titans.
time. Nah, no. And fucking Samuel L. Jackson wasn't in Remember the Titans. What's wrong with you? God damn it, son.
Oh,
What's up, Liddell? You know what I want to this is not gonna make any sense. I want to do an Ask Me Why.
Why don't you
I don't know.
apologize?
I'll tell you the
Why don't you apologize? What's wrong with you?
Because I don't think anybody's ever sorry.
Oh. That's
I don't think, and I'm gonna re-edit that and say that you're not a sorry person, so you should try to use and practice words that are more positive.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
talked to
add
White.
to that
Good.
what this guy said, and I don't really believe in apologies either.
No.
I only believe in apologies that are genuine when the person, when you don't have to tell the person that to apologize or tell the person how you feel. The person should have emotional intelligence to sense and reflect on the situation and then
And just
go
naturally apologize.
All right, well,
but
let
he
me-
doesn't even believe in that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
I'm pretty sure he believes in asking for
no.
forgiveness.
Let me ask you this.
No.
Let me ask you this, Vaughn.
I
He's a
try
lunatic.
not to. If the 90% of the time that we say sorry, we're not sorry for the things that we've done.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying,
And
Jimmy.
you shouldn't say that I'm sorry. You should say, "Oh, excuse me," or "Pardon me," or "How do we
Right.
solve this situation?"
Like when you bump into somebody,
Yeah.
you say sorry. What you mean is,
Yes, excuse me.
excuse me.
Yeah.
I understand. But sometimes you do something to hurt somebody's feelings by accident, right?
by accident.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
realize you're doing it.
You don't realize
yes.
you're doing it, and maybe it was a mistake that you did it,
And then you realize that you made a mistake.
so you apologize.
No.
No.
So what do you say? What do you say in that situation?
I say I'll do my best not to do that again.
Jimmy's,
Is that an
you know what
apology?
it is? Jimmy's an action man.
Action.
Okay, and he believes in actions over
Yeah,
words.
it goes-
So I
yeah,
agree with
absolutely.
that. You know what I mean? I agree with that. Not apologizing, but then trying to do something to rectify the situation.
Absolutely.
That's way better than
It
apologies
puts-
because it shows love rather than trying
Yeah.
to tell people you love.
I agree
It
with
makes you
you.
more accountable, I
You
feel
should
like.
do something
Yeah.
to rectify the situation, but also
It's not like,
communication.
oh, look at me, I'm not apologizing. It's more
No,
like,
no.
more like, all right, the moment happened. I don't feel regret for what I did, but as it may be a fuck up, I'm going to sit into it and see how I can fix it so that
But
we
you
both
should
win.
You should
So the person
communicate
can
to
feel.
you
Yes.
should communicate that to the person.
Oh, I do.
You know,
I
through
don't say,
words.
well, I try.
You should be like, listen, I
I
fucked
try.
up.
I try to.
I'm gonna try and do something.
I don't know. I try not
Man.
to say that. I say,
I feel like Jimmy, you're convincing me a little bit, and I don't like that. Like,
Because it's an action game.
yeah.
Because you know how you can be with a
don't
shitty
you feel
person.
like you're being turned a little bit?
I think you should take action to rectify the situation.
Because I think
most
the
definitely.
action of love is way better than. some
I
motherfucker
agree. I
saying,
think we'd
"I
all
love
agree
you."
with that.
But
I had a moment with
apologizing
this black
is
guy together
still
just the other,
important.
like 2 days ago.
I'm
Me
trying
and
to
this-
think of
this
why it's
pack
important.
train. We're going up the steps. Me and this old black guy. I bump into him. I'm like, I said, I was like, yo, I'm sorry. He was like, never apologize. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, and I said it loud. I was like, I missed the moment. I practice this shit every fucking day. And we like step to the side. And everybody's like taking pictures and shit.
Taking pictures?
But then looking, they're like, what is happening right now? They're going to fight? And we were like, fist bumped and hugged and shit.
Fist
He was
bumped like this.
it was a dope moment. Like, he was like twice my senior, you know. Just an
Jimmy
old,
from the future.
yeah, just
Never apologize.
He's like, you're not the sorry type. Old prison lingo. And shit.
This shit happened to me on the subway one time too.
Yeah, but it's good when you get you do
This
it.
guy's lying.
No, dead ass. I was at 34.
You probably bumping into
I
everybody.
bumped into
Yeah.
somebody. Like, I was getting
There's no way you don't bump.
This back when I was more muscular back then.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Back in 2011, yeah, I walked out the train and she was coming in. He said, I said, yo, my bad, sorry. He said, never apologize to nobody. I said, oh,
Yeah, little
shit.
old
Like,
black guy.
yeah, it was an old black dude.
Yeah,
Like,
never
Yeah.
apologize.
I'm trying to like think of a situation where you say sorry, and I
Well, I'm a very communicative
sorry,
person, so
sorry.
I agree
Yeah.
with both. I do action and I apologize and
Yes.
explain myself and
Yes.
try to articulate the situation from my point of view.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then we can move forward. So that's what I do. Even though it takes a little bit more time, I just feels like I want the person to be on the same page as me and to know that I'm trying to make things better.
Exactly.
yeah.
When you have a relationship with somebody, communication is key.
Yeah, communication,
Yeah.
because you can't always just be like, she'd be like, oh, what the fuck did you do to? Fuck you, I'm out of here, and then
Yeah.
come back with flowers. That doesn't work.
no,
all the
no.
She
time.
doesn't know what's going on.
I don't argue in public.
This guy said it works sometimes.
Can you think of a situation where you'd say sorry?
Yeah. Okay. So
You probably say
my
sorry all the time.
no. My
Posture
fiance.
says, yeah, an apologetic.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
He said, how dare you?
I have great posture. Okay.
You have apologetic.
My
His body is saying
body's
sorry.
saying
constantly.
Jimmy, I dare you. How dare you?
Now hold on a
we were
second,
talking about
Jimmy.
this in a minute. So somebody pulled me aside the other day, but go ahead, finish your thought.
pulled you aside about me.
No, about me. I did something in there. Well, I'll tell you.
My girlfriend went away, and I really wanted to do acid, and she was like, I just don't want you to do acid without me, so please don't do it while I'm gone. And I said, okay, and then I did the acid anyways. So I broke her trust, you know what I mean? And I think that warrants an apology.
No,
but you
wanted to do the acid.
Yeah, that's
did.
the
I
worst
wanted to.
You never
example.
apologize. That's my point. You're not
You
sorry.
weren't sorry.
That's
I
my-
was sorry, though.
You
I
were.
would have
No,
rather
you were
have-
sorry
no.
because she was mad. You were
You're,
saying
so,
sorry.
you're really sorry because you got caught.
You
Exactly.
got caught.
Well, I told her that because while I was on the acid, I realized I was like, I would rather be on the acid with her than having not. So I was like, I'm sorry.
So you played yourself and you
Yeah, you
apologize
played
for
yourself.
saying
Don't
Yeah.
be that guy, man. That's like the guy that goes and cheats and admits to his girl that I'm sorry, I had sex with her.
Yeah.
Well, I
Don't
don't
be
do
that
that.
guy.
I was at a
because all you're doing is creating a
I
situation.
was at a comedy show. No, Mike. I was at Mike the other day. And,
It could be a comedy
no, it was a
show,
bike.
Jimmy.
No, it was a bike. And there was a comic in my way going to the stage, and I'm a play guy. So I use this smaller guy, so I grabbed him by the waist, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of the way!" And I moved him to the side. I was playing, right? I do my shit. At the end, I sit in the back. He was like, "All due respect, as a man, don't ever touch me like that again." I almost murdered this kid. I almost murdered this kid.
I was waiting to see what the reaction would be. I didn't know if it would be apologetic.
Because, no. I didn't say sorry.
I know.
I said, "Get the fuck out of my face." That's what I said.
Whoa.
I was like, "Get the fuck out of my face." I was playing with you, right? Don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
But I realized that you're smaller than me, and you might feel a little insecure. But I was playing with you.
You should throw people in line.
I feel
You
like,
can't
but
tell someone how they feel in their body.
yes,
You don't want you to
I try to understand, but I was like, I thought we were cooler than that. You know, I thought, I see you almost every day, and I don't know.
I hate that. I hate that too.
Huh?
I hate
Extra
that
It
too.
was Sean K. I don't give a shit.
Sean K.
I hate that too. I agree with you on that one.
But it was like, get the fuck out of it. It wasn't like,
but you know what it is? It's an inconsistency in the relationship. Because if I'm playing with you every day and
Right.
we joke around every
And
day,
yeah.
and then in
it's-
that instant
Yeah, but
you
again,
flip
if
out.
he didn't like it, you can't tell him you didn't like it.
Yeah, but he could have did it in a better way.
Yeah, but you don't. That's the thing.
if somebody did, if I would have.
Worst comes to worst, you can get like Jimmy arrested or follow.
It's fucking
It's an easy win on his part. Easy win. Like he could have called the cops. You guys can call the cops whenever you want. You could just and you do. You do call the cops.
But you know what?
But they
But
call
also
cops
then,
for everything.
but then it goes into the question of masculinity.
That's what it was. And
Well, he chose to confront you. To be fair, he didn't have to come up to you and be like, "As a man, don't fucking touch me."
Yeah,
Like, he didn't
you're
have
not
to-
a man if you're getting hurt
Yeah, you're
feelings
not.
over.
Well, that was my
He
point.
should have did that on the spot because he put too much thought in the shit. And waited
Yeah.
the whole fucking show.
Yeah, it was like the end of the
You're
shit.
like, chill.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he saw it at that point. Yeah, just like chill.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
like,
touch
Dude,
me.
just
like
people
yo,
have to-
I say it when people touch my legs. I'm like,
Right.
don't touch
Please
my
don't
legs.
touch
Don't
me.
touch me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Well, we're still
That's it.
cool, but don't touch me.
People need to realize when they're being emotional and then take responsibility. I'm sick of this shit where like I feel sad, so other people have to, do this. Who gives a fuck, dude? It's your problem that you're feeling some way.
And you know what? And that's what's happening in society. Like women, when you think, I was having a conversation earlier with the homegirl, and she's smart, she's beautiful, she's amazing. But,
Who's the homegirl?
oh, she's
your peoples?
yeah, my people's,
Okay.
and she was mad about. She was talking about women getting treated unfair, based off of the soccer shit. And I was like, you know why the soccer shit is happening? Because those women wanted money, right? They wanted more money, and they're getting 23% of the revenue. Men in the fucking soccer thing are only getting 7%, and they bring in more people.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring in billions of dollars. Women are only bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars.
Dude, it's an emotional thing, and we have to be logical about it. Like the more that we're
It's a
like,
business.
oh, you're right.
It's a business. You can't keep folding to like every time they say shit is unfair, because shit is always going to be unfair. The problem with equality is people don't fucking define equality. Equality comes in different measures. You are a woman. You get to wake up and choose your suitor. I have to earn every woman's eyes that I get. I can't just be like, oh, I want to be with her, because she's not going to want to be with me. You as a woman, if you build yourself up right, you can be like, I want that dude and I want him right now, and you can damn near have him if you push up on him the way you want to push up on him, and it won't be on no, oh, that's sexual harassment, or damn, she violated me. It'd just be
Don't
like,
stand.
it'd be a guy just like,
Where's
oh,
my
damn,
equality? I want to be able to choose any woman.
We
Yeah,
need a
time.
woman
You
on
can't,
on this.
you know what I mean? So that's what I was trying to tell her. I was like, now,
Let's get a lady in here.
Let's
I
get
was
a
like,
lady.
you can't.
I was hoping that was a lady, but it was a lady.
I was like,
man.
now, it sucks. Now, the only thing I would say, like, it sucks, like, with the fucking equal pay thing. But then you can't even say that because if me and this girl work at fucking Vons, we're getting paid the same. And Vons is a grocery store, by the way.
This is so ignorant of me to say, but I don't think I've ever paid attention. I don't think I've ever had a job where I paid attention enough to my check to know that somebody was making more than me.
But that's
Is that
what
weird?
girls do. That's what girls do.
But
They
then
go in
they-
and looking for.
No.
I don't think that's weird. I think most people do that.
No, who
Most
looks
people
at a
just-
check and be like, "Hey, what did you
Yeah,
get?"
what are you
Yeah,
making?
yeah.
Yeah, I've
It's weird
never
to
asked
like,
somebody.
yeah, what are
It's
you
like
making?
the fact that you.
I'm not gonna say where I work, but women do that all the time.
Women do that all the time because they're looking for an issue.
They'll be in a uniform. Next thing you know, oh, she's fucking running errands for the superintendent, and she's getting paid the same pay as me, and it's a bonus pay.
Jesus.
But she's fucking getting
They're
the
fucking-
coffee and cleaning
no,
disposal
no.
dry cleaning.
I could.
Chris is like, I want to be doing that shit.
Yeah, I gotta get a female.
I'm like, well, at least I got a check.
Exactly.
I don't give a
It's,
fuck.
and you know what it is? It comes down to people not minding their business. Just like the fucking.
These are women mind your business.
Just like no, because it's not all women. It's a small percentage, and they make it a loud situation so all women can conjoin on their issue. Like the whole fucking. There was a situation with Amy Schumer and fucking Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle talking about she should have made the same amount as them, and that's not even in question. She's not even on the same level as them.
Yeah.
They can walk down the street and they can walk into this room right now in this room and pack out.
And they're funny.
And they're I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but they
Not
can.
funny? Come on.
She does her thing.
Yeah.
But look,
You're
so
right.
they
She's hilarious.
they can walk into this room and pack out. Niggas will flood here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They for Amy Schumer, they have to promote that shit. Oh, Amy Schumer's gonna be at the Shrunken Head. Amy Schumer's gonna be at the Shrunken Head. They have to tell motherfuckers.
Yo, Jimmy,
Beg
I think
people.
We could text a bunch of niggas and they would show up and bring extra people.
I think we can get Dave Chappelle here, man.
Go get him, make it
I
happen.
seen him the other night at the bar, so I was chilling.
But you remember that Netflix
Where?
argument? People were like,
Down at
"How does
Comedy
Netflix
Show, at the bar.
pay comedians?"
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker walked upstairs, man.
I do remember that somebody. I thought it was like a lesser known female comedian that was pissed off because
Monique.
she wasn't making as much as Amy.
It was
Yeah,
Monique too.
Monique, but she
Monique.
good,
It was
but
Monique too.
she-
But Monique was going off the basis of I have an Oscar, and nobody gave a fuck about that. That's
Yeah.
an award.
Goddamn.
That's an award based off of a bunch of other critics that think some shit.
I think
Now,
that shit put Steve Harvey out of business, though. Well, with his shit.
now that's a
His
different argument.
fuck
Dog.
ups
That
put
has
him out of
nothing to
business.
I feel like this conversation
It's
could
drifting.
burn a lot of bridges eventually.
Well, I think if
this
you
one,
want
that's
to make,
the point of this podcast. Burn as many bridges.
if you want to make,
Do you think it's still going to be? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's
Do you think
okay.
it's still going to be a thing of the future where, like, you know, if any of us get famous, it'll be another 10, 20 years or something. Do you think it's going to be a thing where people dig in and they're like, I'm going to look at every podcast Kevin Kham was on of the Jimmy Peoples mic, and I'm going to try to ruin his life?
Yeah,
no,
some people will do that.
because
I don't.
there might be somebody who attempts that,
Yeah.
but when people go back and try to find that kind of shit, that's just reaffirmation that you're doing the right thing. You know?
yeah.
So there's like no weapon formed against me. I'll find, like, you can come to me with 1,000 guns. I'll find a way.
I'm also
You know?
I'm also convinced, Jimmy,
I mean,
that
I'll get shot, but
in the
I'll find a way to make this my win, all right? I don't care if I got to yell a word like freedom. I'm going to win.
in the future, I think trolls are going to be held accountable. Like, people making comments and, like, ruining careers by sharing shit, like, those people,
You
like,
put your-
I mean, they're
what
already
what
getting held accountable.
What I like what the comics do is that when they post that shit, they comment and repost that shit back. They're like, hey, you gave it to me, I'm giving it right back to you, you know?
but I think comics should be like, whatever the username is, like, Astroman729,
Like, you don't wanna
ruined
give
my
that-
life, like, fuck him up, or something like that.
Yeah.
To get them accountable, because they're
That's
fucking
not-
with your career. That's
But they're
not cool.
nobody. They're
Yeah,
that's
but
all they have. That's probably all they do.
yeah, but they're still fuck with your career, even though they're such a little person. Like, you know, whoever exposed, like, comics doing whatever, like digging through their tweets, Kevin Hart and shit.
Yeah.
Whoever dug through all his tweets to find, like, that old one, they
I
made
feel
him
like-
lose millions of dollars.
I mean, he flamed that fire, and he's still gonna be Kevin Hart. You know,
He's still.
Yeah, but that's lucky. That's
No,
lucky.
it's not lucky. If you're up to that point, you know how to handle those situations.
The guy
You
makes
have a
shoes.
team.
You know, yeah, you have a team.
He
of
makes
people.
shoes for fuck's sake. He's not losing any money.
No.
And then secondly,
No.
you got people on his team that do damage control because there's too many people
Yeah,
invested
they
in
tell them
Kevin.
what to say.
But not everyone's
So
gonna.
when you have a
that.
team of
Yeah.
people that are invested in you, you can't lose.
Kevin Hart supports like probably 20 families of people. You know what I
Easily,
mean?
more
Yeah.
than that,
Yeah,
actually.
at least.
Way
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah.
And then you got you look at the people who exposed that whole thing where he had the sexual infidelities. That lady's her website was taken down. Her fucking Instagram was blocked. She had to create a new life on social media because everything that she had was ripped
she's
away.
not strong enough. I don't know. Yeah, there's no weapon that can you know.
Once you're at that level.
At that level.
At that level,
Yeah,
that's
he's
why you.
everything you do up to that point trains you for that to save you. I feel that.
I mean,
you know? We gotta wrap this up.
Louis C.K. was kind of on that level, and he was taken down totally.
Yeah.
But he's coming back.
He's
is-
coming
As soon as
back.
he does his
slowly,
Netflix
very
special, he'll be
slowly, though.
bigger than
Very,
what he
very
was.
slowly. Like, it's been years now, you know what I mean?
2 years.
2 years.
Almost 2 years. About
And that's
time.
enough to build material.
He's
So he's good.
been working. He's got a girlfriend in Paris. He hasn't not been working.
Yeah.
You know,
I
he's
don't
probably
know.
got a couple hours.
I
You
don't
know,
know, man. He stopped doing stand-up for like 10
He'll
months.
He was at Skankfest.
He'll re-put
Yeah.
out that movie that was about to come out with his daughter. And he'll be fine.
Love that girl.
Where can they find you? Still nowhere.
Please watch Chessman. Thank you very much.
Not happening tonight, but every other Wednesday, Alligator Lounge, 8 p.m. I have a mic that I co-host with Zach Benzing. So if you'd like to do 3 minutes,
Okay, what movie's coming out next week?
what movies?
Is anything good?
Not that I know
All
of.
right, we'll see.
Midsummer was a bust. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I would bootleg it and I would hop it.
Yeah. Bootleg and
That's, I'm
hop.
trying to make that a
approved.
thing. Hop it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't pay
Would
for
not
it.
pay
I'm glad
for
it was on my
Sneak
A-list.
in.
Yeah, sneak in.
Give
And
the
then-
money to Pets 2
And sneak
then
out.
sneak into Midsummer.
Yeah.
But don't give your money to Midsummer.
Maybe you're supposed to do it on drugs. Maybe you're supposed to watch it while you're high. Does that make it better?
I wouldn't like it
Like
anymore.
the scene where the fire came and they were the
Yeah.
colors were coming in and out. I think they want you to be on drugs. But where can they find you?
VonRoberts.com.
Dropped out. Good.
It's all good. VonRoberts.com.
Good.
And Von Roberts Facebook, Von Roberts Twitter, Von Roberts
Man, you're
Instagram.
such a professional.
Wow. On Roberts.
Kev the
It's a
comic.
great name.
Yeah.
For me.
Thank you for hanging out. We're going to get this mic started. It's another episode of People's Mic. Give it up for them real quick. I can see your energy. I can't see your face, but that was terrible. It's another episode of People's Mic. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. We'll be back. Thank you for Otto Strong and Head for letting us do this. We're here every day, Monday to Friday, at Otto Strong and Head, followed by the People's Mic. If you're coming from out of town, you can jump on the podcast. You get up to the mic early, you get a free mic. So come be a part of this shit. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Put it in it.